Hey everybody, Judy Wong here. Now, today I want to talk about building your reputation. If you feel like, oh, I don't have much of a reputation, and I like it that way because you feel that having a reputation has a negative connotation, then you really need to think again. You see, your reputation is what other people say about you behind your back when you're not around. And it works for your advantage if you're able to build a very positive reputation in the eyes of others. Now, what I'm referring to isn't people pleasing. I'm not saying be somebody that you're not just to make other people happy so that they will say good things about you when you're not around. I'm not suggesting that at all. In fact, what I'm saying is be real at all times and at all costs. But being real also means that you have to draw boundaries and draw lines when they need to be drawn. So one of the things that I commonly hear and encounter are business people who say, well, my client asked for this and my client asked for that, and so I'm trying to accommodate, I'm trying to please them, I'm trying to do this for them, do that for them, and they're bending over backwards. It's not something that's normally within the scope of their services, or more importantly, it doesn't actually resonate with the core of who they are. Yet at the same time, they're still trying to accommodate by bending backwards and doing things that they normally wouldn't do. Now, in those types of situations, it's up to you to really stand up for your values, your beliefs, your bottom line, and to say, I'm sorry, but I'm not able to provide that. Or I can only provide this if you pay this extra fee, for example. But the thing is, a lot of people don't even find it a possible scenario to say no to a client. And what I'm suggesting is that no builds your reputation. You see, I spent well over a decade in Wall Street investment banks, and we're talking about the finest investment banks on the street. And these people never had a problem saying no to clients. In fact, they would sometimes turn clients away. And in the end, the clients would budge and agree to business on their terms. So while some of you might say, well, this is the art of negotiation, maybe, and there must be certain skills involved in the negotiation process, and there's a lot of people who are skilled at that art. Lawyers, for example, are very good at negotiating. But more importantly, what I'm trying to say is, if you want to build your reputation for being somebody that has integrity, somebody that is trustworthy, and somebody that other people respect, then you need to know when to draw your line and when to draw your boundaries. It might mean telling people they can't show up at your door anymore. It could be family that loves to show up uninvited. Or it could be telling your friends not to crack jokes about your poor skin or your boob size or lack of boobs. Whatever. I'm just giving examples. But you get my gist. So my challenge to you is to think about, where exactly have you not been honoring yourself and building your reputation in a positive light in front of other people? So, for example, oftentimes in the past, when I worked in corporate, people would say, well, the client is asking for XYZ, and so we need you to do this and that. Now, while I totally agreed with the fact that we should put the client and the customer first, I would very politely tell these people, I'm sorry, it's not going to be done. It's not something that we accommodate, and I'm drawing the line here, putting my foot down and telling you, go figure it out. Talk to your client and make them understand where we're coming from. And although these are not the easiest conversations to be had, and some people will do anything in their power to run away from those conversations, these are the very same conversations that will make you feel more powerful once they've been had, and you will definitely thank yourself for having put your foot down. So I hope you found this particular video helpful, and I look forward to hearing from you. Please feel free to schedule a call with me, because I would love to hear about your progress, where you're stuck, and how I can help you to step into your power further. Thanks. Bye.